Daily reading and listening practice.
Listen and practice. In the garden.
Mama was in the garden. What are you doing? Johnny asked. She said she was planting roses. Roses are flowers. They are very pretty. They are usually red. Roses have thorns. His mama said, thorns will stick you. Be careful around thorns. Johnny went to the front yard. His dog Rex was waiting for him. Johnny picked up a stick and threw it. Rex chased the stick. He brought the stick back. Johnny ran around the house. His dog Rex was waiting for him. Johnny picked up a stick and threw it. Rex chased the stick. He brought the stick back. Johnny ran around the house. Rex chased him. Johnny ran through the garden. Mom yelled at Johnny and Rex. She told them to play somewhere else. She told them to stay out of the garden. Johnny apologized to his mom. He went to the garage and got his bike. He went for a bike ride. Rex ran next to the bike.
Listen and practice. Tell the truth.
She was angry. She was angry at her husband. He lied to her. He lied many times. She was tired of his lies. She said enough was enough. She took off her ring. She dropped it into the toilet. She flushed the toilet. She got into her car. She got on the freeway. She drove the car fast. She was crying. She was very sad. She drove the car faster. She passed many cars. The speed limit was 60 miles per hour. She was going 80 miles per hour. A cop saw her. The cop chased her. The cop turned on his red light. He turned on his siren. She heard the cop car. She saw the flashing light. She drove faster. Now she was going 90 miles per hour. The cop drove faster. It started to rain. She didn't slow down. She lost control. The car rolled over. It rolled over and over. She died before it came to a stop.
Listen and practice. God loves babies.
The husband and wife wanted to have a baby. They prayed for a baby. God answered their prayers. The doctor said they were going to have a baby. The wife asked, "How many?" The doctor said he didn't know yet. The husband and wife were very happy. Now they would have a baby. They both wanted to have a baby. They visited the doctor a month later. He examined the wife. He used a special machine. He saw the baby. He saw more than one baby. He saw two babies. He saw more than two babies. He counted the babies. He told the wife, "You will have more than one baby. You will have 8 babies." The wife couldn't believe it. Her husband couldn't believe it. 8 babies. "We will have a big family," said the husband. "We will have a very big family," said the wife. "But how can we pay for all these babies?" asked the husband. "We can pay for one baby, but 8 babies cost a lot of money. How can we pay for 8 babies?" The wife said, "We will find a way. God will help us find a way." They both smiled. They would have a big happy family.
Listen and practice. A hot day.
The hot ball of sun was right on top of a boy while sitting and watching old black rocks getting hit by crystal clear soda waves as his hands and legs were covered by sizzling golden sand. His name was Leo. Leo was 10 years old, out with his family, having a sunbake and watching his little sister Mary, 5 years old, having a swim in the crystal clear beach water. Leo's mum called out, "Time for sandwiches." "Okay, mum," Leo shouted back. When Leo was eating, his mum said, "I'll be back in 5" as she walked away. After a while, Leo noticed that 5 minutes had passed and his mum hadn't returned. She had disappeared. He then went to tell his dad, but his dad was watching his sister and didn't take any notice. Leo quickly finished his sandwich and went looking for his mother. He looked at the water as it was crystal clear, but she wasn't there. "Mum, where are you?" he called out, confused and worried. His dad soon realized it was true, his wife had disappeared. He called his daughter Mary and went to help Leo look for his mother. Leo's father asked Leo, "When was the last time you saw your mother?" Leo thought for a minute and said, "I think she walked down to the sand area, where it is shallow." "What direction, right or left?" Dad murmured. Let me think. "I'm pretty sure she went right," replied Leo. "Then let's go." They all started running to that area, but then stopped suddenly, because the place was silent and all the cars were gone, but theirs. "That means Mum is here somewhere." They looked around the beach and found her tangled up in seaweed. "At least we found Mum, but how do we get rid of all the seaweed?" said Leo. "Help, help!" Mum cried. They ran into the water and tried to rip off the seaweed to let her free. Leo and his dad were able to rip the seaweed from around her hands so she could help them rip up the rest from around her feet. They then ran back to where they had been sitting. But when they got back, somebody had taken all of their things, only leaving their clothes behind, so that was good enough. They got dressed and drove home. When they were driving home, Mary asked, "Why are we going?" But nobody replied. When they got home, they had showers, had dinner, and went to bed. When they woke up in the morning, Leo asked his mum, "What are we doing today?" She said, "You have school today." He then went to school and told everybody in his class what had happened at the beach the day before. Hopefully that will never happen again. Listen and practice.
Ask Santa.
T is December. That means it is Christmas time. Christmas time means Santa Claus is coming. Sarah and Billy love Christmas. They love Santa Claus. They love the gifts from Santa. Last year they got nice gifts. Sarah got a teddy bear and a rubber duck. Billy got a green boat and a rubber duck. The rubber ducks float. When Sarah takes a bath, her pink duck floats in the water. When Billy takes a bath, his blue duck floats in the water. One time Billy put a goldfish into the tub. It swam for a while, then it died. He buried it in the backyard. He was sad. This year, Sarah and Billy want bicycles. Sarah wants a red bike. Billy wants a blue bike. Mama said she would talk to Daddy. Sarah asked Mama, "Why don't you talk to Santa?" Mama said, "That's a good idea. When Daddy comes home, he and I will talk to Santa."